Hello, welcome back to Blender Sushi Live. Today I will be showing you something simple. Just the other day I was making something like this. I thought that's kind of neat. You can see it's kind of like old school art, pixel art. Actually, this one is a little bit fancy because I have some modifiers being applied to the grease pencil. If I turn it off, it's just like a simple pixel art. So it's like an old school Amiga or older computer. So it's teapot doing these bowing animations, and these effects is all, the rest of them is grease pencil. But you might think this is like something really simple, right? But I have a couple of things. First of all, this is the grease pencil that's already being baked. So it is actually rotating with the teapot because I parented to the teapot. So there's also this swaying animations of the teapot, and there's also this LineArt, which is also like live effects. If I turn it off, this is just the LineArt that's making the outline on the fly. This teapot, the actual teapot, if I actually apply wireframe modifier, this will also create this kind of effect. This one is more like live effect. You can do it this way. This is also work, but it's a bit slower. So that's why I have this LineArt that makes the outline of the teapot. It's pretty clean. It's almost nice. Oh yeah, you can get rid of the crease. This is actually more like old school. Sometimes you want to have the crease, sometimes you don't want. But I think this is cleaner. So you have this LineArt. You can turn off the teapot. You have just the outline. Oops, actually, you can have the teapot. Turn it off here, and now you just have the outline. This is looking at the collections that I turn off. So this, we only render the outline. On top of that, we can have we should have the wireframe actually, and this can have the noise. So yeah, this is more like modern scribble with a glitchy effects. You might also notice that I'm using another effect, pixelate. So this is being pixelated also on the fly. Okay, so effects, there is a modifier for the grease pencil and also the effects. Let me try to show you the whole process because this is BSLIVE. So I will show you all the process. First, we create a mesh. You can use the monkey head, or you can use extras. Just make a teapot. Extras is coming from the add-on preferences, if you don't know. Basic teapot is not smoothed. I'm just gonna add wireframe. I can right-click, convert to grease pencil. Will do the job. So this will create the wireframe thing. Okay, so you can get rid of the fill, and you have just the wireframe. So this is already one. You actually lost you lost the teapot, so you need to create the teapot once more. Okay, so that's one. So file, save as, old school pixel. And of course you want that pixelated effect, so select this guy, use pencil effects, pixelate. I'm using 30 or 34. Turn off anti-aliasing. You can't see it, you need to be in the render mode. Okay, so that's one. I will be parenting the grease pencil into the teapot. Actually, just move it and drag it while holding shift. Now the grease pencil is underneath the teapot. The teapot is not doing the animation yet. For the animations, you can do it over here, like the old school, like the normal way, you know, like you can do this. I was actually using the sine wave to do this. You can actually do this also the new way by using nodes or geometry nodes. I'm using Blender 2.93 alpha. So these, let's do it using geometry nodes. Actually, you will see this is a little bit fancier, but it's actually kind of nice to be able to do this. Let's try just by using transform. Oops. Okay. Okay. The wireframe will not follow if we are using it using geometry nodes. However, I still want to show you, and we can bake it anyway. It's basically for the animations. Let's make it rotating first. Rotating is just by using frame. So let me show you. So this is just the animations, right? Just a frame. So I will use value. This is gonna be a frame, hash frame. This is the time that's just gonna run. And I will have math. This is gonna be multiplier for the time. Combine X, Y, Z. It's going to be rotation. So we have these animations. Let's have another one. This time we are using a sine wave. So this is time that's already being multiplied. Now I will use sine wave. This is going to be the Y. Let's turn this off. What's interesting here, however, you can see it's now swaying and rotating, which is I didn't expect. Maybe we should. Maybe I should do it this way. Oh, still it's doing swaying and rotations, except like at the same time, which is a unexpected. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so if we are doing it under one transform, it's okay. This one. Okay, this is what I want. We can add another multiplier. So it's swaying more. Maybe I should separate this actually. So time goes in and it's doing swaying and also rotating. Okay, so we are done. So it's done inside geometry nodes. Because it's inside geometry nodes, we can simply apply this to the other guy. You can have 1000. It's going to continue doing this. And now let's just create a camera. View, align active camera to view. Now it's inside the camera, so we can just use the LineArt. First of all, I'm gonna put this inside collections, tab M, create new collections, hide. You can hide them. Now F3, create a collection LineArt, point into hide. Now we have this. We don't want the crease, I don't think. And we want to have pixel art effect. 35, turn off anti-aliasing. Now look at it from render view. So we have these effects now completed. If you want to use the noise, you can definitely do that. Noise. Maybe add some kind of randomize the thickness or noise scale. Offset. Randomize. Noise seed. Just put a frame here. So we have noise now. Just for added effect, you can use the wireframe. So this is gonna make things a little bit slower, however, but it works. Oops. Yeah, for the swaying itself, if you want to not to do it inside geometry nodes, you can simply do the same here, just like what we are doing here, using expression. So this is fancy using geometry nodes, but it works. And you have with the LineArt, I believe there's supposed to be another one that's drawing the wireframe. You can make this also thick, a little bit thicker. Yeah, I think the crease is a little bit too modern in this case. It's a little bit better. It's just missing the other wireframe. This guy. Since this is actually Guzman, so I don't know if I can just, yeah, this guy I can really just rotate and animate using expression. Put a frame here, multiply by 0.1. Interestingly, this pencil doesn't animate. It should, however. Interesting. Okay, so I think that should do the job actually. I'm gonna make it like sine of frame multiplied by 0.1 multiplied by 2, something like that. 0.2. So we have all kind of effects now. 3 different effects, old school effects, but I kind of trying something fancy here, modern, with geometry nodes also. Yeah, but you got the idea. You can really just use the expression to do this. However, it's very clear here when using nodes what's going on with the expressions. It's the same thing. One of them is time frame multiplied by 0 by a number. So this guy, time multiplied by 2. Okay, we can also do the same. Time multiplied by 0.2. So now the movement is the same. This guy have sine of frame multiplied by 0.1 and 0.2 amplitude. Okay, now it's the same, right? Just reset this. Now we have our fancy keyboard. This is supposed to be the same. Maybe the rotation is different. 0.2 and then multiply by 0.2, but inside it. Maybe I need to convert the radian. Yeah, I think there's a conversion going on here. Well, anyway, it works. Anyway, so that's the point. So there you go. That's how I do the effects. The rest of them, like the fancy stuff, like the noise, is actually being applied to this guy also. So this guy, if you add noise scale, thickness variations, put expression frame there, you're gonna have that kind of cool effects. Alright. So hopefully you find this interesting. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye.